This video is sponsored by True Gold Republic, the precious metals experts. Talk to one of their experts today about diversifying your portfolio to help assure your future financial security. Find their contact information in the description below and pinned in our first comment. James Kaufman, World News Report today, May 22nd, 2024. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Ladies and gentlemen, our electromagnetic field has been walloped for the last several hours. This has been ongoing for over 4 hours, and these spikes go off the charts. These charts end here at 1600 hertz, and a lot of these lines fly right off of that. There's no telling how high they go. This always translates into Schumann resonance spiking, probably off the charts as well. Let's take a look together. And taking a closer look, this looks like closer to 6+ hours of Schumann resonance spiking off the charts. Look at the geophones in pink getting hit up here. Unbelievable. And these Schumann resonance spikes, of course, go off the charts here at 105 hertz for well over 4 hours. A very big Schumann resonance spike that's been ongoing again for over 6 hours. All right, taking a look at the 6-day comparison here, you can see that this started, well, right about 10:30 UTC time, and this looks like it did fall off right before 1800 UTC time, although it is active again. This is probably closer to 1700 here, and this is probably close to 10:30, so about 6.5 hours of Schumann resonance spiking off the charts. These charts end at 50 hertz. Why do these charts end at 50 hertz? Because the Schumann resonance was never measured over 37 hertz until 2017. Most of these modeling stations were up and running before that time period. Heading over to the geophone hourly strips, each line is an hour cut up into 15-minute increments. We're not getting a lot of information from these geophone strips. My guess is going to be, based on the cameras around the modeling station, is these geophones are covered in snow and the responses just aren't showing up. However, as you saw, they are showing up on the Schumann resonance model, which is rather strange. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the event that we covered yesterday. This is the event we're covering today. Looks like this took off closer to about 10 UTC time. Really see that ULF noise monitor catch it. Our ELF noise monitor caught it. So from about 10 UTC time to right at 1630 UTC time, which would be our 6.5 hours, I think we nailed it. Now we see our second SR frequency also respond here, but our geophones really aren't responding, definitely not responding like they used to. This is our amplitudes. These are our 4 sensors that tell us about the Schumann resonance and our electromagnetic field. I think we all know that the agitator most all the time is going to be lightning here, and this all went through our modeling station, which is going to be located right about here. And you can imagine with all the thunderstorms surrounding that area, well, that's why we got a little break. It's moved on just a bit. You can see the lightning, the agitator right here. Again, this is, well, if I get a better picture, why I think our geophones are covered in snow, because most of this area is covered in snow. Agitator, lightning. Why are they spiking so high? I'm about to tell you. Heading over to a space weather instrument, Discover Real-Time Solar Wind Satellite, you see by the pink that our shields are down. Now this is from 3 to 6, and there was absolutely no Schumann resonance, or electromagnetic field spiking during that time period. I will show you that before we're done here. But these shields are down, you can tell, because they're in pink instead of blue. If they're fighting off space weather, they pop up into the blue and try to resist the solar winds and plasma that are trying to tear through our atmosphere. Right now we have very, very little space weather at all. Now, why are the Schumann resonance spikes going higher and higher each year when they were never measured over 37 Hertz before 2017? I believe we're in a pole flip, and what's happened is our shields right now we saw were down, which means D layer, our lowest part of our atmosphere. When lightning used to occur, it would bounce off the E or F layer, and when returning to the modeling station, it would be much slower and not as strong because it traveled a longer distance. With our shields down, lightning is actually bouncing off of our D layer. Our D layer, and I have found several papers explaining this, and hitting the geophones, the ULF, ELF, and SR second frequency sensors much harder because it's traveling, well, a much shorter distance. It's coming back with a vengeance. As we lose more and more of our atmosphere, the Schumann resonance will spike higher and higher. We've seen 100. All of a sudden, the following year, we saw 150. Now we've seen spikes over 200 hertz. So that's, well, more than a theory. That's exactly what's happening. Shields are up because of space weather. You won't see any Schumann resonance spiking. When shields are down, as they are now, these agitators, lightning, bounce off our lowest D layer of our atmosphere and return with a vengeance to the monitors themselves. And just to keep it real, this is from 3 to 6 UTC time right here, where we saw that the shields were up, in fact. Now, I do understand a lot of people believe they're ascending, and technically, mathematically, that is correct. If you look at all of the theories of everything like M theory, string theory, superstring theory, they say that the higher your vibration and frequency, which is what we're seeing here with these spikes, the higher your dimension. I don't believe that we're actually ascending. I look around the world and see the opposite going on. I pray that we are ascending, but I believe that this is really being caused by the depletion of the atmosphere, which should almost completely deplete as the poles flip. Not good for humankind. God bless. Please share. Please subscribe. Let me know how these higher frequencies and vibrations affect you. And always remember, anything's possible in Bizarro World. God bless you all.